now that other, sorry for the interruption. I don't see where my videos end. And that editor said, in the absence of backwards causation, your argument lacks an account of the evolution of homosexuality, given that pursuing approximate reward has no necessary impact on fitness. Yeah, but it still is better to live unabashed. That is no question, even in the realm of hard science and biology, to not be bashed all the time and have injuries from it is better than have them. But still, it's not a valid objection, because this person obviously did not read the causal constellation that goes, gay males actively make their maternal female relatives more fertile. They are the prime movers. This causal story was obviously skipped by this, or causal theory was obviously skipped by that editor, or he did not take it into account. What else did he say? Not going to waste my time teaching you elementary biology. Read the literature. This is what happens when you call into question, when you give good arguments that the verdict was wrong. This is what happens. You get rude and unkind remarks. What else is there? Try a philosophy journal. The best thing is here. I'm sorry, but I simply do not have time to continue this correspondence any further. We receive new submissions every day, 365 days a year. Future emails concerning this submission will not receive a reply. Now I'll turn again back to the third comment of the reviewer, of the detailed review, the only detailed review I received, and this one is again wholly wrong. That reviewer said, the second technical flaw lies in the conditional probabilities. While we can easily imagine that P of Ci given Sj is a constant, in other words, that the probability that an individual follows sexual orientation I, given he bears genetic factors J, is a constant or frequency independent. We can hardly imagine, however, why P of Sj given Ci should be a constant, as it is assumed by the author. My reply to this is an unjustified reproach or reservation. Nowhere do I claim that this value is a constant. It is simply the measure that certain empirical studies show it exists, given the explanation, crazy about men gene, proposed is valid. Either all homosexuals are homosexuals because of such a genetic factor, or, well, some of them, or maybe the factor does not exist, but there is some kind of evidence, or there are some hints that this genetic factor may exist. So either all have that homosexuals are homosexuals due to that factor, or, well, some proportion of them, if that factor exists at all, if that factor is expressed somewhere, if it is not the case that no homosexual is homosexual because of that factor. Also, I have my doubts that, as the reviewer claims, P of Ci given Sj, that is the probability of, for example, becoming homosexual given you have the factor, is a constant, because the same argument he gives against, or the same arguments he gives against P of Sj given Ci being a constant can be formulated against that view, as I now explain below. Now again, the reviewer speaks. Indeed, if we take the extreme case, what about the time? If we take the extreme case where the frequency of C2, the choice of becoming homosexual, is sorry, if we I skipped the paragraph. Indeed, if we take the extreme case where the frequency of S2 of the factor, the genetic factor, is null or 0, it means, or in other words, where there is no genetic factor for female fertility and male homosexuality in the population, hence P of S2 given Ci equals 0 for all I. Hence, I think the conditional probability in the payoff matrix should be frequency dependent. But just this can be said for the other, can be said the other way. Indeed, that is my reply, the only reply I could give to that. Indeed, if we take the extreme case where the frequency of C2 of some kind of unfree decision of someone to become homosexual is null, in other words, there is no male homosexuality in that population. Hence, P of C2 given C2 given Si, some Si equals 0 for all I. Hence, I think the other conditional probability too, regarded as constant by the reviewer, should be frequency dependent. The same argument here. Then the reviewer says, if I am right, then the payoff matrix proposed by the author should just work once, but cannot tell us anything about the evolution and maintenance of homosexuality in the long run. Now that reviewer asks me, as opposed to the other reviewer, or to the editor I just quoted, he asks me to be speculative, to be very speculative. I just replied, yes. I just replied, sorry.